What's up, everybody? Welcome back to Car Time. I'm Justin Westbrook, and filling in for Aaron Brown this week,
Emily Lipstein, social editor for Gizmodo. So Justin, what are we talking about this week?
This week, we're going to talk about a viral story about an idiot YouTuber driving his Tesla from the backseat, and then we have a very special game show planned for you, in which you have to match the car model I'm thinking of to the animal skull of the same species.
I'm going to be good at this.
It's going to be a lot of fun.
I promise.
So, this week, the big viral story was about Tesla, like it almost always is at Jalopnik. But this time, there was a YouTuber named Alex Choi, who you may have heard of because he was on Jalopnik a few months back about a Lamborghini Huracan, where he built the roll cage on the outside, which is not really...
It seems not how you should do that.
Yeah, not good. But this time, he's doing something even dumber. He posted a few seconds of video that he recorded from the back seat of his new Tesla Model 3 of the car driving itself down the highway with nobody in the driver's seat. Obviously, the car is probably on Tesla's autopilot, which is not like real autopilot. Like, it still requires the driver to be in the seat and do things. Specifically, what Tesla autopilot does is it's like an advanced cruise control. You're supposed to be in the driver's seat paying attention, but it helps you by steering you in your lane, manages the distance of the car in front of you, and you can change lanes using the indicator, but it's not in any way this like full self-driving system that a lot of people seem to think it is.
But even more dangerously in this situation, it's going to lead to copycats, because if this video does well, you're likely going to make money. And so then there are going to be other people that are going to want to ride on your coattails and be like, hey, I can also do a dumb stunt.
Yeah, and the problem with copycats is that they're not just going to do the same thing. They're going to try to do it bigger and better and likely be more dangerous doing it. This is very similar to the Bird Box stunts that happened a few months back. If you don't know, Bird Box was a movie on Netflix that was about people having to blindfold themselves because if they looked at these strange creatures, they would get like mind controlled and do like suicidal things.
Bad stuff.
People turned this into a challenge on the internet. And then there was Jake Paul, who apparently drove a car with a blindfold on. So that's basically the same thing as hopping in the backseat of your Tesla Model 3 on the highway.
Yeah.
So there's like real risk here of not just Alex and the passenger that was in the car with him getting injured, other people on the road getting injured, and then of course other idiots out there trying to recreate the stunt or one-up it.
Yeah, so the moral of the story here is don't jewel in the back of your car.
Yeah, and manage your subscriptions wisely.
Yeah, you're not going to make enough money off of YouTube to make it worth it. Yeah. We promise you.
Now that we've gone over the perils of YouTube and going viral on the internet, let's get into why we're really here today, Emily, which is the first and probably last edition of our new game show, Cars and Craniums. Welcome to Cars and Craniums, our new game show where our contestant has to match the craniums of an animal with the car model that matches its name. Today's contestant is Emily. In her day job, she's the social media editor for Gizmodo and Earther, which are websites. Today, she's also guest social editing for Jalopnik.com. Welcome, Emily.
Thank you, Justin.
Tell us a little bit about your background, why you might be prepared for today.
Well, when I was in college, I took a class that basically required me to be able to identify mammals based on their skulls. So I think I could probably do that, even though it's been a couple years.
Did you do this just for fun?
Yes.
Okay, very cool. Well, here are the rules of the game, Emily. I have created some hints in case you need help. You can ask for a lifeline and I will give you a hint. The other rule is all you have to get right is the animal name. No species, none of that mess, just the animal name, okay?
Yeah.
Are you ready? Here is the first skull.
Okay, is that like a dog or a wolf?
Kind of, but no.
Is it a coyote?
No.
Can I get a hint?
The car was only marketed with its animal name in the 1970s.
I was not alive in the 1970s?
In the same era, the name associated with the car and this animal was used to describe a cool, attractive person.
Oh, it's a fox.
It's a fox! Ding, ding, ding! It is a fox. I picked Fox based on the Audi Fox from the 1970s, a predecessor to the modern day like Audi A4 and stuff. It was known for being like nimble and agile, like a fox.
They are.
This is pretty cool.
I think it's upside down.
It is upside down.
That's a rabbit. Or hare.
Good job.
Yeah.
Yeah. Volkswagen Rabbit, which is what they called the Golf a long time ago, and then again from 2007 to 2009.
Amazing. And yeah, and rabbits and hares have this really cool like lacy bone structure in their skulls. Like look at all that lace.
Love lace.
That's some lacy skull there.
That's a good lace.
Yeah.
All right.
Let's do it.
Here we go. The next skull. Here we go. This is the fourth skull.
That's a beaver.
Good job. Great. That one was really obvious.
I know my rodents.
You can tell it's a beaver because of the obvious, teeth. Beavers have teeth. I picked beaver. You're like, what car would they dare call a beaver?
Yeah,
Because it's a very unattractive name.
No.
It's the Leyland beaver, which is a big truck. And one of the hints was that it can hold wood.
Oh,
Beaver.
that's smart.
Cool. I really tried with those, and you're not going to use any of them. That's fine. You ready?
yes.
Here we go.
Do it.
Dramatic. This is...
That is definitely a kind of bat. No. You're not gonna give me any facial cues.
not a
here.
bat.
Not a bat.
Much, much bigger.
Much bigger. Hint, please.
Both the car and this animal are known to be found in China.
That's not a panda, is
It's
it?
a panda.
Are you kidding me?
It's a panda. Why?
Okay.
Why would it not seem like a panda?
So the way that I know pandas is that their skulls are actually really dense because pandas eat bamboo. And so
yeah.
if I were able to hold it, I would know it was a panda immediately because it's just like a lot heavier than it looks.
This is the Geely Panda. There's also a Fiat Panda. Both of them are little hatchbacks, but the Geely Panda goes out of its way to have the facial expression of a cute little adorable panda. Here we go. The last skull, Emily. Are you ready?
No.
Too bad.
Actually, yeah. I've never seen something that looks like this before, clearly. It's a ram.
Good job.
Thank
You're right.
you. Yeah.
What makes you think it's a ram?
I don't know.
Do you want to talk about the car this time?
I mean, Dodge Ram.
Yeah.
It's a car, it's a truck.
They're no longer called Dodges. They're
Really?
It's just Ram.
Just the Ram?
Ram trucks.
Ram trucks.
Yeah. That's their whole.
That's fine.
That's their whole brand now. Well, great job, Emily. You did all right. I didn't keep count, so that's not the point of the game. The point of the game is to have some fun.
Well, do I get a prize?
No, we don't really have any budget, but your prize could be knowing that your college education meant something, at least for a few minutes on a game show on the internet.
Wow. Finally.
Finally, and then never again.
Yay.
All right, well, that's all the time we have for Cars and Craniums, and that's all the time we have for Car Time. The Car Time is over. I'd like to thank Emily for replacing Aaron Brown and giving me somebody respectful and educated to talk to. I can't wait to see him back next week, but it was nice having you.
Yeah. Sorry, Aaron, you're never coming back.
Never.
Bye.
Bye. Are you ready? I like how
Yes.
you just sit patiently through the car stuff. You're like, yes, V8.
I'm learning a lot about cars right now, and you're learning a lot about my inability to identify all of them.
You're doing fine.
I'm doing okay.
You're getting there.
Yeah.